you're talking about an Udinese that has 21 points from those 10 games. I would have thought if Udinese got out of this first 10 games with 10 points or maybe 12 points, that would have been an accomplishment. They're on 21. So,
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's clearly the we might be talking about them more if Napoli isn't existing the way they've existed so far. And we might be talking about Andrea Sottil as manager of the season, at least manager through the first 10 games. But I think you got to give that to you might have to give that to Spalletti. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if Napoli end up winning the title, yeah, sure, Spalletti should get it. But I mean, if Sottil, that's interesting, right? Say Napoli win the title, but Sottil makes, let's just be crazy, say he makes Champions League. How do you not give it to Sottil at that point?
Yeah.
Right? It's hard. Both managers doing an excellent job. What Sottil is doing with Udinese is fantastic, no doubt about it. I think this is the first time, honestly, I could say this season, outside of that Milan match. Hey, what's up, Ali Oxenfree? Outside of that match, that Udinese didn't look like the best team on the pitch. I thought Lazio played very well in that game, but to Sottil's credit, they bent but they didn't break, and then they gave it right back. It wasn't just like it was all Lazio. They had their opportunities as well. And that's a sign of a well-coached team. That you'll be able to take adversity and be able to give it back as well. Sottil has done a great job this year, and you talk about Spalletti as well. Spalletti obviously has done a fantastic job, not only in the league but also in Champions League, as we just mentioned a couple minutes ago. Either way, both men would probably deserve it at this point, and I wouldn't argue against you if you picked either one.
Right now, I'm going to rank the managers of the season in this order: Spalletti 1, Sottil 2. Gasparini 3, Sadi 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight you on that. I like that.
Okay, you don't want to change that?
No, I like that. I think you probably flip the first two. If you wanted to be, if you wanted to play devil's advocate, but I mean that top four is pretty good. I mean what Gasparini is doing, what Sadi's doing as well, and then you probably, I think that's a great top four. I don't see anyone else you would put in there. The top 20 teams that would be able to hold that water, I guess. So it's certainly the top four, I think.
Well, let's look at Napoli so far. I mean, just through Serie A. Okay, so they beat Bologna, beat Cremonese, beat Torino, beat Milan. Okay, impressive. Beat Spezia. Won at Lazio. Good win. Drew at Fiorentina. Drew Lecce. Beat Monza, beat Hellas Verona. That's been their slate. Certainly Napoli have not played as tough a slate as Udinese have.
Sure.
Right? When you're just talking about Serie A, but they're also playing in Champions League. But
and to Ollie's point, I'm not saying Napoli are going to win the title. I'm just saying he's asking me who's the better manager, who gets manager of the year between Sottil and Spalletti. And I said if they won the league, he would be manager of the year. But I'm not saying they're winning the title. I'm just saying, in that regard, they're playing well, and it's too early, way too early. Like you said, they still haven't played some of the big dogs yet, and so let's see what long way to go. Long way to go.
And I want to piggyback Ollie's point because he's talking about playing Roma and then having to play Atalanta 4 days after playing Liverpool. Okay,
who beat Man City this weekend?
Right. So I just named the 10 games that Napoli played. I gave the case for maybe having 12 points in that group right now. Okay, it's impressive on the surface, but when you deep dive and you see where those teams are at or were at when they played Napoli, maybe it doesn't look as good as you think. So same thing. How impressive is this really, and how many big teams? I mean, yeah, they beat Milan, they drew Lazio, they beat Lazio, I'm sorry. But yeah, Roma, Atalanta, Inter, Juve, they still got to see all those guys yet. Can they sustain this? And I think we're looking at a contrast here in schedules. Udinese to me, Udinese's schedule is much tougher.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're 21, and again, I'm not trying to dog Napoli because what they're at and what they're doing, the football they're playing, mamma mia, just brilliant. Okay. But at the same time, and to Ollie's point, and it's exactly what I was arguing about the Champions League group before. Let's have them really get pressed, and let's see how they respond. So, where Udinese has been pressed and gotten it done. I mean, nobody saw this coming. Only the most ardent Udinese supporters might have said, "Yeah, maybe we have a chance."
Yeah.
So we'll have to ask Sonia if she saw this coming with Udinese.
I know she wants to talk more Udinese, so maybe we'll have her on here and we talk Udinese, huh?
Well, we should. We'll try to get Sonia back on here. She was one of the OGs.
That's right.
So